Forgive an old woman, but I forgot your name. What was it again? Would you mind getting my book from the sleeping quarters? It would spare my bones the trip. It's called Great Voyages. Thank you very much. I've read this old book many times. Seems I find something new each read. And no matter how many times I've read it, it never fails to get me excited for adventure. Are you the adventuring type? Ah, after my own heart. I've had a lifetime of it, believe it or not. If you're sticking around in Eastshade, maybe I'll tell you all about it sometime. Captain Ilona told me we'll be landing in Lindo shortly. I think we're all antsy to arrive.
I've never been to Eastshade. I've heard wonderful things about it. Did you know that the people there used to cover their mouths with garments? I've heard that's since gone out of style. Quite a strange fashion fad if you ask me. As long as Eastshade doesn't rock like this ship, I will love it. It's the quaint little seaside town we'll be landing in. It's one of the many gems of the country, I hear. It's the quaint little seaside town we'll be... almost there.
That did not sound good.
You've woken. Do you remember what happened? I'm glad your memory's intact. You washed up on this beach just a short while after the ship sank. One doesn't last long in water this cold. From what I've heard, you were the only passenger misplaced during the wreck. The others are safe in town. Eastshade, of course. Specifically, my home. I usually don't take visitors, but in this case I can hardly blame you for floating in unannounced. Only your easel. Don't forget to take it when you leave. Even the frigid tide couldn't bring you to part from it. It must mean a great deal to you. I was about to head into town to share news of your survival. You should go there and let them know yourself. It's just up the path. On your way, then. I was about to head into town to share news of your survival. You should go there and let them know yourself. It's just up the path. On your way, then.
Ah, a newcomer. In the future, if you're ever in need of carriage to Nava, I'm your driver. My ox is strong, no?
You're on the ship. What happened to you? Oh, thank goodness. We thought you were lost. Oh, what a horrible experience. I'm so glad to see you're safe. What brought you to Eastshade anyway? A traveling artist? That's wonderful. I came to visit my family. You look like you could use a nice cup of tea. This flavor is a bit strong for some people, but the effects can be lifted with a sip of water from your water skin. Our captain is in a terrible state. I suppose that's to be expected. She won't even leave the dock. Perhaps it would console her to know that we all survived. You should speak with her. I lost most of my possessions too, and nothing has washed up. My family lives here in Lindo, so I'll be staying with them. If you find that night is coming and you're in need of a place to stay, you should check the inn. You'll be comfortable there. It gets cold around here at night. You shouldn't be out without a proper coat. After that wreck, I may just settle down. Are you wondering about anything else?
Aren't I good at flying? I know, but I bet I could actually fly if I put my mind to it. My dad says that I can do anything as long as I put my mind to it.
Who's there? Nika? Is that you? You must be one of the tourists. Terrible about the sinking and all that. Glad you're okay. Yada yada, etc. But will you go get Nika, the innkeeper? I need help. It's stuck, obviously. Now, would you be so kind as to go get Nika for me? It happens. It's fairly normal, really. Doesn't it happen to you from time to time? Brilliant. I'll wait here. Ugh. I'll just wait here. Ugh.
Ah, a newcomer. In the future, if you're ever in need of carriage to my ox is strong, no?
Ah! Ah!
You must be the traveler from the wrecked ship. Oh, good. Ingolf needs some visitors every now and then. I wish he would spend more time in town, but he'd rather be alone. Yes, I run the inn. I always keep a full stock of soup and tea to refresh weary travelers. When I was young, I traveled all over this island. I'd love to adventure again one day. It's a bit more calm than Nava. I think it's quite a nice place. I lived there for a few years, working as a baker. I do miss... Certainly. Ah! Oh, of course he does. And what is it this time? Again? That's like the 8th time. All right, then, we'd better go help.
I feel so adventurous staying here in Lindo. I live in Nava, but sometimes I just long for the primitive lifestyle Lindo offers. This is my first excursion out of Nava. It just feels like the right time for a dramatic adventure. Some may find the story of my journey utterly inspiring. Nothing could have prepared me for the muddy paths, the unbearable heat. I even had to eat outside. Overall, it was a dreadful experience, but I braved through it all. Yes, it certainly was impressive on my part. I so dearly wish my friends could see how adventurous I've become. I do enjoy this exciting new lifestyle of it. It's a dramatic destination. Oh, it's the most wonderful city. Much better than... Oh, right. Say, you do some sort of art things, don't you? Do you think you could capture my sheer magnificence? What stunning taste you have. Be sure to capture every bit of my elegance. Have you decided you'd like to paint a bold adventurer? What stunning taste you have. Be sure to capture every bit of my elegance.
Hey, are you an artist? Hey, you have an easel! Are you an artist? So am I! Do you want to see what I made? Look! It's the ocean. I don't know how to do it right. It took all day. But I want to make my next one even better. What should I do? But I don't know how to make a canvas. All right! You're a nice artist after all. I know where some boards are. Follow me.
Did you see when it ran a reef? I've never seen anything like that.
Terrible waste of a good ship.
And it went down so quickly. It's amazing anyone made it.
Now we just need the fabric. I don't know where to find that. Maybe we should ask someone. Let's keep going.
We've had quite a few shipwrecks here. There's a reef surrounding the bay, and that's what does it. It shouldn't slow down traffic too much, though. I'm just glad you all made it. Fabric. You go through loads of it. Here, these lengths are defective for shipping, but will perhaps serve your purposes.
So we have everything we need now, right? We can make a canvas from this stuff? Could you paint something? I want to watch a real artist.
So you've survived too. That means only one of us has been lost at sea. Who? Only the most important one of us all, Annabelle! Doesn't sound... I see. She carries you across the oceans and you don't even learn her name. Annabelle! My ship! My wooden, sea-loving daughter! Killed by the damned reefs when we came into this miserable town. Off with you. Trade your life for hers. It's really a terrible place to be stranded. Ship-murdering town. Oh, a ship. Now leave me be.
Watch your step there. Lots of moving boxes around here. You're looking a little waterlogged. Guessing you just came in off of that ship. Think you even got some seaweed hanging from your ear. Yeah, we all have those days, right? I mean, my dad got in a shipwreck once. He wasn't as lucky as you, though. Oh, no, he's fine. Just lost his leg is all. Now he gets to order us around even more. So, you'll probably be exploring all over, right? Would you do me a huge favor? My brother loves raspberry-filled pastries. Loves them. He can't get enough. But raspberries don't grow here. So he puts in an overseas order every 2 weeks. It's crazy, really. Now, the thing he hates is grape-filled pastries. I mean, we all hate them, obviously, but he hates them even more. He'd destroy them all if he could, you know? He once saw an old lady eating some, and he grabbed the box and threw it in the ocean. It was the craziest thing. Okay, so what I did was fill his raspberry pastry bag with, grape pastries. Can you imagine what he's gonna do when he eats one? He'll go insane! He's always suspicious of me doing something like this, though, so it would be perfect if you could play along and act like you're a delivery person. So, what do you say? Will you deliver them to him? Perfect! You gotta play the part, though. Really make him think they're raspberry pastries. This'll be great. Here, take these. My brother lives over in Nava, so I'll meet you there in a few days, alright? I'll probably be near the bakery. You just come find me, and I'll point my brother out to you.
When I was a boy, merchants came to Lindau with strange spices and soft fabrics. We haven't been back. We mainly get shipments of teas, grains and fabrics. And, in any case, there's always lots of work to do around here.
Me soar like a bird!
Oh, it's really stuck, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty stuck.
I think what we need here is some soap. Would you be a dear and fetch some soap from Amin's house? It's just down the stairs and across the courtyard.
Hello there. Can I help you, traveller? Soap? Well, certainly. May I ask why? He did. Is he a friend of yours? Ah, well, I shouldn't gossip then. Right. Well, here's some safe travels.
I'm so good at flapping my wings!
You have the soap. Well, let's try this thing then. Here, let me have that soap.
Well, I guess it was convenient that you dropped in when you did. Thanks for getting Nika. Well, you are a nosy tourist, aren't you? Beeswax! Well, I guess it was convenient that you dropped in when you did. Thanks for getting Nika. Well, you are a nosy tourist, aren't you? Beeswax!
Have you decided you'd like to paint a bold adventurer? What stunning taste you have. Be sure to capture every bit of my... Have you decided you'd like to paint a bold adventurer? Have you decided you'd like to paint a bold adventurer? What stunning taste you have. Have you decided you'd like to paint a bold adventurer? What stunning taste you have. Be sure to capture every bit of my elegance. Have you decided you'd like to paint a bold adventurer? What stunning taste you have. Be sure to capture every bit of my elegance. Oh my. That painting. It's the most perfect thing I've ever seen. I simply must have it. This is wonderful. My friends will be so jealous of me. I think I'll start a collection of paintings just like this. Can you imagine? An entire wall filled with paintings of me. I just can't wait to go home and show everyone this magnificent portrait. The beauty of my features entirely.
You... Certainly. My God. Take care now. Great viewpoint, isn't it? Look, the eclipse is starting.
That painting is amazing! I want to try. Can I have a canvas? We found enough stuff, right? Yes! I'm going to use this for Miss Nika's next painting. She loves art so much. Hey, Miss Nika loves art like us. She always likes my paintings. I bet she'd like yours too. She really likes the eclipse.
Not a bad show,
You should
right?
draw her that.
You couldn't get me out on the oceans for anything, and especially not in a rickety wooden ship. If you haven't got lodging for the night, feel free to stay at the inn. I'll leave the upstairs room unlocked for you. Drop in at your leisure. Don't worry about payment. Shipwreck survivors stay free of charge. Oh, by the way, I know of someone who would very much enjoy meeting you. She's an avid painter and very excited about her work. She's still working on some things, and I bet she'd love to hear a tip from a professional. She usually hangs out near the inn. Take care now.
That painting is amazing! I want to try. Can I have a canvas? We found enough stuff, right? Thanks again for the kit.
The salty sea air never... Take care now.
I just can't wait to go.
talking with the captain. How's she doing? That doesn't surprise me. She's lost her home and her... How have you been? His disappearance was all very mysterious. I don't believe anyone's seen him in a long time.
Ah, a newcomer. In the future, if you're ever in... I said in the future. I won't take you right now. You're a newcomer, and you've never been to Nava. Is not so far. And the walk is lovely. Everyone going to Nava for their first time should approach by foot. I won't be the one... And if it's the cost of the toll bridge you're worried about, know that you would have to pay it whether you're riding with me or not. If it's your first time crossing. My ox is strong, no?
Hello there, newcomer, are you? Trying to get across the bridge, I guess. I hope you've got the glowstones for it. It's not free, you know. The rule is you pay once and you can use it as much as you'd like. Oh, mate, I'm a fisher. I catch fish, I cook fish, I sell fish. You know. And mostly what I do here is fish. Sometimes I like to visit town, but not very often. What's all that you're carrying? Looks heavy. Are you some kind of painter? You know what? Maybe there's a way you can get the glowstones out of me after all. I fancy that painting you made from the gazebo behind the inn. Real pretty indeed. Maybe you're willing to sell it. Well, how about that? Got myself something fancy. Damn fish aren't biting today. Thanks again for that. See you around. Thanks again for that damn fish unbiting. Thanks again. See you around.
Everybody, turn around! If you don't all turn right...
Thanks again for damn fish unbiting today.
Father was a fisher of these oceans, so I've been out on the sea plenty of times. I could never be a fish. Can you believe he came up with the plan for this city by himself? I'd love.
Ah, certainly.
Annabelle could sail the seas with blasphemy. Have you no sympathy for the broken heart? Now leave me be. Oh, ship. Such a good. Why does everyone think I have something to do with his disappearance? I've never seen. None of that matters now, though. Now leave me be.
It's gonna be such a great prank! Don't forget to meet me in Nava. I'm usually near the bakery.
my cousin is... Oh yes, I saw that from the ship. It looked as if there was a light coming from inside. Could it be a lighthouse? His disappearance was all very mysterious. I don't believe... Hello again.
Thanks again for that paint. See you around.
There's nothing like a good book on a day such as this. Actually, books are the perfect way to spend any day. Do you enjoy reading? I'm glad to hear that. Perhaps I can share my favorite books with you sometime. My favorite books are the ones that inspire me to write myself. How about you? We creatives, me a writer, you a painter, we've got to stay inspired. Best way I've found is to drink many cups of tea. Always gives me a boost. Speaking of writing, if you find any feathers around here, I'd happily buy them. I'm constantly losing my quills. I figure 3 should do it. Oh, wonderful. Hopefully this is enough to last me a while. Thank you very much. I do hate scouring the forest floor for these. If you find any more, I'll pay you 1 glowstone apiece. Is there something else?
Oh, hello there. Mind the plants underfoot. What can I do for you? I spend a lot of time studying and documenting new plant life. Just yesterday, I believe I discovered a new sort of lily pad. We've got great plant diversity, and I can always get imported teas from the storehouse. Believe it or not, I've never been. I'm not sure Bojan would care much. As far as I know, he left Lindau a long time ago and never returned. Unfortunately, I like to go walking over there. It's nice to take in the sea air from time to time. It was destroyed such a long time ago. I was only a child, so I barely... It was destroyed such a long time ago. Mind the plants underfoot!
It is a bloomsack wreath. It does not. It looks quite nice if you ask me. I might, but only if you meet them. My only requirement is that you be my friend. One of my best friends, to be exact. Don't be hasty. We've only just met. There are some things I need to know about you first. Is your favourite colour orange or yellow? I see. Now, if you had to choose between eating slugs or cakes, which would you eat? Maybe I can make you some slug cakes. If you saw a frog stranded all alone on a lily pad, what would you do? Just because it's normal doesn't mean it's acceptable. Please, consider how the frogs feel about it. I feel as if I have come to know you very well. Would you agree that we can be friends now? Oh, wondrous! Here, now we can sit on rafts together. You'll need some twine to keep it all together. I don't know how to make that, but Ona has a lot of it. You also need wax, and that's very hard to find. Sometimes there's stale candles, but don't tell Ona. Hello, good. Where's your raft? I think architects build things. Ona took me to it once. I found a crab there and brought it home.
I saw some birds flying around a few nights ago. They were so graceful. I especially like the ones that do this. Ooh, ooh. What a fun way to talk. Ooh. Fancy, fancy city folk. But they... Bye now.